Hi everyone! Today we are going to work on hot cross buns. So a lot of you passed this at school already. Some of you haven't had a chance to yet, and that's perfectly fine. So we're going to start from the very beginning. So this is the first song in the book, and it uses 3 notes, G, A, and B. It's important to remember that on every song in this book, you're going to have the pitches listed up here. So it tells you that those are the 3 notes you need for that song. It's also important to make sure that you're reading the bottom of the page down here, because that gives you all the information that you need for this song. So hopefully you have your books with you. The first new thing that we learn for the white belt is a half note, and a half note gets 2 beats. And it looks like this. So 2 counts for that note. We also learn about time signatures. So this is in 4/4. Most of your songs in this book are in 4/4. The top number tells us how many, the bottom number tells us what kind. So 4/4 means there are 4 beats in a measure, and the quarter note gets the beat. Also, sometimes when we're not playing, we use signs of silence. And so here we've got 1 in this piece, and we've got the half rest, okay? And the half rest gets 2 beats. So when you see that, you rest for 2 beats. Rests mean to take a rest, take a breath. We've been doing a lot of talking at school about B, A, and G, so hopefully you remember we did the flashcards. So B is on the 3rd line, and B is the first note that we have in this song. It's right there on the word hot. Okay, and to play B on your recorder, remember that make sure that your left hand is on the top. It's always important to have left hand on the top. So you're going to take your thumb and your first finger. You want to make sure that you're completely covering the holes. Okay, that you're got all the way, and you should get a little imprint in your finger if you do that. And then just use a moderate amount of air. As a reminder, there's 2 reasons that your recorder might squeak. 1 would be that you're using too much air, and 1 would be that you're not covering those holes all the way. So you want to make sure that you're doing that. The next note we have is A, and A is in the space. It's the only space note we know so far. So there it is. It's in the 2nd space. We're counting spaces from the bottom up. And to play A on the recorder, you're going to do just like B and then add your middle finger there. Okay, again, making sure you're covering everything. And then finally we have G, and G is on the 2nd line. We did a lot of talking about that because the treble clef that we play in for high notes is also called the G clef. And it's called the G clef because it wraps around the G. It shows us where G is and also comes from the letter G. So hopefully you can see that there. It's on the 2nd line. Okay, so the first step when you're playing any new piece, hot cross buns or beyond, is to make sure that you can speak the notes, identify them all. So I'm going to go through for this one, and I'll show you how that works. Okay, so you're going to B, A, G, B, A, G, 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 A, B, A, G. Then you want to try and speak those in rhythm. So B, A, G, half rest, B, A, G, half rest, G, 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 A, B, A, G, half rest. And the double bar tells us it's the end of the song. And I can't emphasize enough to you the importance of all this stuff down here, because since I'm not right there with you, we don't get to go over this in person, so you need to make sure you're reading all this information, and it gives you everything you need to know. After you can speak your notes in rhythm, you want to try and move your fingers the way they should go while still speaking in rhythm, or singing in rhythm if you prefer. Okay, so that would look like this. B, A, G, half rest. B, A, G, half rest. G, 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 A, B, A, G, half rest. And then at that point, you should be ready to play the song. So we're having recorder testing on Zoom at least once a week. So you're welcome to come and join me for that. And I'd love to see you and check in with you and hear you play this song or the other songs, wherever you're at. I would love to just touch base and see you. So for this one, and I'm not going to do this for all the pieces because I'm not going to do the work for you. I'm showing you how to do it, but I'm not going to do it for you. So for this one, I'm going to play it for you so you can hear what it sounds like. And there you go. Hot Cross Buns, or as I like to call it, the angry, overheated rabbit song. Hot Cross Bunnies. Just for fun. I miss you guys. I am thinking about you. I'm praying for you. And feel free to send me an email if you have any questions. And I hope to see you on Zoom. I hope to see you soon back at school. Take care.